Friends, today we are taking a leap into the new and dangerous feats of Bruce Lee. Friends, Bruce Lee, who is considered a god in the world of martial arts, was never the kind of person who would come home after getting beaten up by the neighborhood kids. But a few years later, that same boy became the world's most dangerous martial artist. He never even raised a hand to hit anyone at any time. But that same person could now take someone's life in an instant. Some of his feats included flipping a coin held in his hand within seconds, doing push-ups with just 2 fingers, and defeating a famous tennis player using nunchaku. Friends, this was just a glimpse of 3 out of 9 feats. Now, you are about to witness 9 such fighting skills that will leave you all astonished. So friends, before starting the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, which is free for you, but it helps us a lot. So let's start the video. Number 1. The 1-inch punch. Friends, just imagine if a person could punch someone from just 1 inch away, with such force that the person falls 2 meters back, while the one delivering the punch doesn't move even an inch from his place. This isn't a fictional story, but the reality of Bruce Lee. In the 1964 Long Beach International Karate Tournament, Bruce Lee performed this feat in front of everyone. Standing in front of him was an experienced fighter, a strong and powerful opponent. Bruce Lee threw a punch from just 1 inch away, and that fighter, along with his chair, slid nearly 2 meters back. And that's not all. Shortly after, Bruce Lee punched again from a distance of 6 inches, and this time the fighter slid almost 10 feet away. Now think about it. Bruce Lee neither took a run-up nor gave any sort of jerk. He stood in one place like a massive rock. It's exactly like when you kick a football with a heavy stone, the stone stays put, but the ball flies far away. Bruce Lee's body was just like that stone, steady, strong, and incredibly powerful. The people standing around were left stunned by this sight. Everyone had the same question in their minds. Can a person really throw someone so far without any wind-up? If there was anyone in the world who made the 1-inch punch famous, it was only Bruce Lee. Even today, many people try to replicate this technique, but no one can achieve the same impact as Bruce Lee. Number 2. Blindfolded sparring gun of Bruce Lee's feats that left everyone amazed. Fighting with his eyes covered. Yes, Bruce Lee tied a black blindfold over his eyes. In front of him were his own glasses, Takeki Kimura. Now just imagine, when you can't see anything with your eyes, the opponent is attacking. Yet Bruce Lee blocks every attack and takes him down to the ground within seconds. The first time his opponent kicked, Bruce Lee gauged it by the sound, caught it, and brought him down in a single move. A second attack happened again, but just like before, Bruce Lee grabbed him by the shoulder and threw him down in the blink of an eye. The reason behind Bruce Lee's astonishing skill was not just his strength, but also his sharp hearing, agile mind, and incredible reflexes. He gauged where the next attack would come from just by the sound of footsteps, the rhythm of breathing, and the movement of muscles shifting in the air. Altogether, Takeki Kimura tried to attack 3 or 4 times, but each time Bruce Lee caught him and threw him to the ground. Just think, to read every move without seeing, without thinking, without fear, relying solely on instinct, such a feat seems beyond human limits. Even today, in the world of martial arts, Bruce Lee's blindfolded fight scene is considered the most unique and unforgettable moment. Number 3. Ping Pong Nunchaku, an achievement by Bruce Lee that still amazes the world to this day, playing table tennis with nunchakus. Yes, Bruce Lee once pulled off a feat that is beyond human imagination. During an ad shoot, Bruce Lee comes to play table tennis, but instead of a racket in his hand, he's holding nunchakus. A professional player stands opposite him, and the game begins. Bruce Lee hits 6 to 7 shots in a row without missing, and the opponent is astonished every single time. In just a short while, the player gives up, unable to match Bruce Lee's precision and speed. Now, 2 new players step forward, both of whom have won medals in this game multiple times. Together, they try to defeat Bruce Lee. But Bruce Lee's focus, timing, and grip on the nunchaku are so exceptional that he delivers ping-pong shots from the right, left, above, below, from every angle, and in the end, even these 2 champion players admit defeat to Bruce Lee. Just think, not with a racket, but with nunchaku, a weapon that Bruce Lee not only used for martial arts, but controlled with such precision that he proved unbeatable even in a microgame like ping pong. And friends, hitting the balls with such accuracy using just this small nunchaku seems nothing short of a miracle. This clearly means that Bruce Lee's grip and eyesight were not just limited to karate, they could surpass even human limits. Number 4. Two-finger push-up. Friends, tell me, how many push-ups can you do in one go? 30, 40, or maybe 50? But now listen about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee used to do push-ups, but only on 2 fingers. Yes, 2-finger push-ups, and this wasn't just a stunt, he used to do them 100 times in a row without stopping. Even today, many people on social media try to do 2-finger push-ups like Bruce Lee. They try, but to do it with the same accuracy, balance, and strength as him is not something everyone can manage. To straighten just 2 fingers and lift your entire body off the ground without any support, only a steelman like Bruce Lee could do that. Not only that, he could do 400 push-ups with one hand and 1500 push-ups with both hands together. And that too, in just one go, without stopping or getting tired. Bruce Lee believed that strength doesn't come only from muscles, but from mental control, discipline, and rigorous practice. His 2-finger push-ups are still considered a benchmark in the world of martial arts today. So just think, friends, while we get tired after doing 30 push-ups with both hands, Bruce Lee could do 100 push-ups on 2 fingers, 400 with one hand, and 1500 with both hands. And that was his real magic. Number 5. 6 kicks in 1 second. Just imagine. If a person can throw 2 or 3 kicks in 1 second, we would call them super fast, right? But what Bruce Lee did was beyond human limits. Bruce Lee didn't just throw 2 or 3, but a total of 6 kicks in 1 second, and all of them landed precisely on target. This isn't just some made-up story. In fact, even in real footage recorded on camera, it can be clearly seen that Bruce Lee's legs moved faster than lightning. Each kick came from a different angle, with different force and in a different direction, which meant that the opponent couldn't even guess where the next kick would come from. This wasn't just a display of strength, it was an unparalleled example of speed, control, and practice. Now just think about it, friends. If Bruce Lee could throw 6 kicks in 1 second, then in 1 minute, he could deliver nearly 360 kicks. And if these same kicks landed continuously on a person's body for a whole minute, just imagine what would happen to that person. He might not even survive, because these kicks weren't just strikes, they hit like a storm. Number 6. Friends, just think. Can any person really send a 330-pound, that is, nearly 150-kilogram bag, flying into the air with a single kick? It sounds impossible, doesn't it? But Bruce Lee made even this possible. Once, during training, Bruce Lee took a heavy 330-pound sandbag, the kind that most people tremble just trying to move. But Bruce Lee landed a single kick on it, and the bag flew into the air. Such incredible power, such lightning speed, that everyone present at the time could do nothing but watch in amazement. Just imagine, a man used the strength of his legs to send a 150-kilogram, 330-pound weight flying into the air. This wasn't possible for an ordinary person, only for a living weapon. And friends, that's not all. Bruce Lee would often have his training partners use heavy bags to practice his super kick. But his kick was so powerful that the people holding the bag would themselves slide backward. They had to be replaced so many times because no one could withstand that speed. Bruce Lee would repeat this one kick so many times that everyone watching would be left astonished. Number 7. Faster than the camera frame rate. Friends, have you ever heard that a human can be faster than a camera? This might sound like a joke, but with Bruce Lee, it was reality. Bruce Lee was so fast that when he performed some of his fighting moves in front of the camera couldn't even capture them properly. Yes, the cameras of that era recorded at 24 frames per second, but Bruce Lee's movements were so quick that his hands and feet wouldn't even appear within the frame. Directors and cameramen were stunned because only a blurry shadow could be seen on the screen. You couldn't make out the punch, nor could you guess the kick. In the end, they had to slow down the camera speed to capture Bruce Lee's fighting moves so that his actions could be understood. Just think, while the world uses slow motion for style, for Bruce Lee, slow motion was necessary, because he was moving faster than the camera. Now the question isn't how fast Bruce Lee was. The real question is, how can a human surpass a machine? Number 8. The coin switch trick. Have you ever seen a magic trick that happens right before your eyes, yet you still can't figure it out? Bruce Lee's coin switch trick was just such a marvel. It wasn't a stage magic show, but rather a living example of speed, focus, and reflexes that could leave even the best minds baffled. So what was the trick? Bruce Lee would place a coin on a man's open palm and say, "As soon as you close your fist, I'll take the coin." Now the person in front of him would close his fist with all his strength and speed, but the very next moment he'd be stunned, because when he opened his fist, it wasn't the same coin inside, it was a different one. And the original coin was in Bruce Lee's hand. Meaning Bruce Lee picked up one coin and placed another before you could even blink. So quickly that the person in front didn't even notice a thing. Just think, this wasn't magic, but rather the ultimate limit of human speed and ability. This was Bruce Lee's coin trick. where speed couldn't be seen with the eyes, only believed. Number 9. Lighting a match with nunchaku. Friends, Bruce Lee didn't just play tennis with nunchaku, he performed such incredible feats with them that your mind would be blown, like lighting the tip of a matchstick held in someone's mouth without even touching it. Surprised, aren't you? So listen, Bruce Lee had already attached the striking surface of a matchbox to his nunchaku, and then had someone hold a matchstick in their mouth in front of him. The matchstick didn't break, the person in front didn't move, and Bruce Lee spun the nunchaku with such precision that the matchstick lit in a single attempt without any mistake. He didn't touch the mouth, the matchstick didn't fall, just a burning flame appeared. And friends, it doesn't end there. After that, the person threw the matchsticks one by one into the air, and Bruce Lee lit each flying matchstick instantly by touching it with the nunchaku. No special effects, no cuts, just Bruce Lee's speed, excellence, and mind-body control. Think about it, lighting a matchstick held in the mouth, and then setting flying matchsticks on fire as well, all with just a nunchaku. This wasn't magic, it was Bruce Lee's extraordinary skill, far beyond human limits. Thank you, friends, for watching this video. Till the end, my heartfelt gratitude to you. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to share it with your friends.